deserve the best. So join us at 2 Point Hospital. We're open for new staff, new patients, and a new you. Can I go play golf yet? I'm teeing off at 3.
Rise and shine, everyone. And if you happen to be in Lower Bullocks this morning, watch out for the gathering of druids down the Grog Ben's Ring. In a total coincidence, the town will also pay host to a psychology convention today. Should all work out nicely.
It does sound like it work out nicely. And now my Lower Bullocks are available. Yes. So, I remember you asking a question, Mortal, and I just completely forgot about it, and now I've remembered about it. What does the name refer to, 2 Point? The name 2 Point is the name of the makers of the game. 2 Point Studio are the people who made this game. So I mean, it only makes sense that you'd name a hospital 2 Point when you're 2 Point Studio. And then the other thing you asked about, diagnosis treatment. So in regards to that, people, I'll try and explain it not with a hospital in front of us, so that's going to be very handy. Yeah, and like, this is made by 2 Point Studios. The name of the game is 2 Point Hospital. This area is called 2 Point County. The name of your hospital is the 2 Point Foundation. Everything's just 2 Point. Oh, might be diagnosis treatment. You don't actually need to know what the diagnosis treatment things are. Now I understand now. Yeah, it's just is named after themselves. I'd imagine they'd want to have called it Theme Hospital too, but they couldn't get the license to it, so they had to choose something different. But now we're going to enter my Lower Bullocks. Staff qualifications. Yes, I have. I realise that now. Staff qualifications. Welcome to Lower Bullocks. It's a lovely little village with a big problem. A significant portion of the population believe themselves to be rock stars. There's only one thing that can cure this: psychiatry. Only doctors with psychiatry qualifications will be able to diagnose and treat people in the psychiatry room. We've managed to find one, but you should keep your eyes peeled for job applicants with psychiatry and other useful qualifications. So this is different because there never used to be these chairs when you started this level. And you already have the psychiatry skill. So, yoink. Let's put you in general diagnosis for the time being. Invalid navigation. Oh. Will you only work in the psychiatry? I'm going to be honest with you, this just looks terrible. Sell for 100, but you buy benches for... Oh, you just... I will place you at a later date, I promise. This seems okay. That's at a good place. I like that. And I like the bin and the leaf that stand next to it, and the plant and the fire extinguisher. That's a nice touch as well. Unfortunately, this building is not that much of a nice touch. Let's move the drinks machine over there, and we'll place the snack machine on the other side, so people can get their burp soda and their cheesy gubbins. So cheesy gubbins for me are something called Wotsits, and I don't know what they would be called in America. Because Cheetos? Are they a thing? I'm trying to think like what they'd be called in North America, but they're called Wotsits for me, so they're Wotsits. I'm trying to think, like, is Cheetos a thing? yeah, this hospital does need help, mainly because of how terrible it looked. I mean, this building is not even central. Look how uncentralized this building is. It's terrible. I mean, just look at it. So obviously it's needed my help. So we'll edit this room. Oof. I don't know what I got rid of. I think it was a bookcase. Yeah, I may have wanted that bookcase, just for general. General decoration purposes. Oh, that is a rather lovely picture frame. Let's push you against the wall. Oh, it's you windows, because you can't be in the middle like that. Window doesn't look into the hospital. You can't have them on the outside facing in. Sorry, you can't have them facing outside. Love the music in this game. So now, with the amount of kudos sites I have, so down here in the bottom right corner, googled it. Yes, Cheetos is the most popular brand of those. Ah, thank you. Because I've heard of Cheetos, but I've never had Cheetos because they're incredibly rare. I think I've only heard them by name. I don't think I've actually seen them been sold in England, but they're called Wotsits, and there's like other names for them and different brands for them, like cheese puffs. I think they're called. Like you don't have Tesco's in North America, do you? No, you're not going to know what a Tesco are. Do you have a second style of Cheetos that are smaller and crunchier? So this is so very close to being a level 3, so a light-headed poster, we'll push it over the edge. And then that's the GP's office. One bench will do fine. In fact, let's have 2 benches. I shouldn't have got rid of the other one. No Tesco's, but many similar supermarkets. I'm glad you know what Tesco's are, because Tesco's is the most popular supermarket in England. They have like 40% of market share. So.
This is Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio.
This is Ricky Hawthorne, bringing talk, music and news to the whole of 2 Point County. And if you're listening to us from the newly opened hospital, just turn up that volume, because nothing drowns out the sound of sick people like the voice of a world-class DJ. Coming up next, 42 hours of music from the background band. Enjoy!
Of course. Green fingers, and always have a spoon on them. Very handy. The girl next door will work for peanuts, and she's got a diagnosis skill, so will be perfect for general diagnosis. So, the first disease that we have is Mockstar, which makes you look like Freddie Mercury. And I love that design. I think it looks amazing. They had something very similar in the first, the first game they made, Theme Hospital, and it used to be called the King Complex, and it made you look like Elvis. So very similar in design, except one makes you look like Freddie Mercury and the other one made you look like Elvis Presley. But just the way they saunter around, like they're on stage at Wembley or something. Yeah, but what I was saying before about Tesco's, yeah, Yes, no money, no treatment. Definitely how I feel as an English person with the national health insurance. So psychiatries need to be 3x3 at a minimum, but I always like to go a little bit over. You won't need to make 2 bigger rooms right now because you won't have unlocked all the different stuff with your kudosh. But you will, once you do unlock a lot of these, then you will need to place them in the room for the buffs. Like your bookcase increases diagnosis power by a whole 2%, and it's very useful. And of course the fireplace, because what kind of self-important sacrifice? What kind of self-important psychiatrist would dare have a psychiatry without a fireplace in there? Just tut, no. You need a fireplace. So some of these are quite large. It's a lot. 175. I don't know if I want to commit that kind of level to it right now. A furnace. Ooh. Some of these are quite large in size, so larger rooms later on when you do unlock a lot of these are preferable. So right now they'll be 4x3 and that will fit more than enough of space, but eventually later levels they'll need bigger rooms to fit all the stuff that I need to fit in there. Yes, the game is unpaused. So I like to have it. I like to put the chair at a 45-degree angle in the corner. I don't know why. I just like to. I think it looks nice. Medicine cabinet. Ooh. Let's unlock the diagnosis bookcase. Yes. And let's place this over a window because who needs to look outside? So that will increase this room's diagnosis power by 2%. And I don't know if it stacks. But that's perfect. So you, Mr. Psychiatrist? New technology. We've been contacted by Bungle Technologies who run various research hospitals across the county. They have an interesting proposal for us. Their psychiatry license was revoked due to an incident with, well, it's best not to go into it. They want to send us psychiatry patients. In exchange, will allow us to buy some of their latest technology. Until our organisation acquires a research license, we will need all the technology we can get our hands on. So now, the psychiatrist will go into the psychiatry room.
First ask yourself why that might be.
And they'll have a deep long chat. It's like, yes, Queen was an amazing band. Ooh, that's some actions he was doing there. But you've got to let it go. Bohemian Rhapsody was a great film, but you need to stop this now. Yes, and you can pay me £5,000 to tell you stop dressing like Freddie Mercury. And then the cured. Need additional space in the psychologist's office to make proper diagnosis, or at least admire the awesome dance moves, since the fact that you're going to have clowns in here, sorry, not clowns, you're going to have mimes coming in here, you're going to have Freddie Mercury's coming in here. There's going to be a lot of good dance moves going on inside of this psychiatrist's office, so you do need some kind of dance floor space. Look at all the Freddie Mercury's dancing around. Oh, he's ready to go on stage right now. Let's get a bench so you don't have to stand up everywhere.
personalised artwork should be tasteful and above board.
Of course. Like, going back to the Tesco thing, I don't even know like what the American version of Tesco is, because we have Asda as Walmart. But yeah, no point dwelling on that. This patient looks familiar. I wonder what their problem might be. It literally could be anything. He just could be coming here and he's got a bit of a sick stomach, and he's like, oh no, I just need a bit of a talking to. It literally could be anything. Look at that throw. Look how dapper they look. Vivian Pumps. Look how dapper they are.
I've been humming that tune to myself all week, which is uncanny because I've never heard it before. Or have I? Oh well, more catchy music coming right up.
Thanks, Ricky. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, verbal diarrhea. The disease people can't stop talking about. Verbal diarrhea spreads fast and can be heard for miles. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a pharmacy in order to treat them. We will build said pharmacy to cure verbal diarrhea. Terrible illness. And each time one of them is cured, they give me £5,000. So I'm really not complaining about how many Freddie Mercurys there are. We didn't get a chance to see the head crab from the last one, but there's another deluxe, and I'm pretty sure lightheadedness.
Does not offer monetary support.
Yes. Please come in with the correct amount of money. We're not a bank, we don't give out loans. A fire extinguisher, just in case the potions that we do come up with in the pharmacy explode. And I'll need a nurse. So, pharmacy management, you're terribly dull. And you make people feel sick. So, yes, I'd rather have them feel a bit dull rather than throwing up everywhere. It's preferable. Okay, so we've got a GP's office, we've got a pharmacy. We need a general diagnosis next. And I won't build it there. I'll build it here. Because there's 5 spaces there, so I'll put another room there, because I won't be able to fit 2 rooms in. Oof, sorry. I just the buzzing in the game, I didn't realise what it was, and then I was like, is that actually my phone? And I was like, I'm not that popular for it to keep on ringing like that, so I looked across. Oh, no. And then forgot that's the noise that it makes up when it pops up, the little...
In the news today, conditions
envelope.
at the Rotting Hill Hospital are getting worse every day. Apparently, patients are just as likely to die from sinkholes and crumbling ceilings as any diseases.
Wow.
At least that'll keep the queues down.
Yeah, of course. Dead people really don't seem to be causing many queuing issues.
Maintenance announcement. Ghosts should be captured with the appropriate amount of respect.
Of course, and thank you very much for reminding me about ghost capturing, because I will be killing patients very soon. Sorry, curing them, yes. genuine misspeak on my behalf.
Doctor to psychiatry, please.
Yes, doctor, you need psychiatry. New technology. Bungle Technology have given us access to some of their latest technology. A pharmacy drug mixer upgrade. And a general diagnosis easy scan machine upgrade. Ooh. We need a janitor to upgrade those machines. Lazy Bones. We will need a ward to be built. Yes, we need a ward. So for machines like the drug mixer here and the other one is the easy scan, they can be upgraded by using this star. So it makes them 25%. It means you treat them 25% more efficiently. So there's less chance of the treatment failing. It does mean though that they're out of service for 37 days, and that can be a very long time for such a popular item as this, so it's preferable to have a second one before you upgrade the first, and then don't upgrade both of them at the same time, otherwise you'll have long queues. You need a nurse. Sebastian Transformer. What a name. You're charming, however you have a weak bladder. Of course you'll be charming with a name like Sebastian Transformer. I think as soon as you tell women your name, it's a guy, right? As soon as you tell women your name, they just come flocking towards you in the nearest 200 meters. Did I forget to buy an assistant? No, you're just on break. I forgot to build a staff room. But next will be a ward. Who needs staff rooms, right? Yeah, 5x5. That'll be a decent.
What a smashing day for a bit of gardening. I
it
mean,
is.
who doesn't like gardening?
I love gardening.
Digging up a bit of soil, sticking your hands in a bit of manure.
What?
I can almost smell it now. No, wait, the sewage pipes burst again. No, my mistake. Anyway, keep those fingers green.
Yes, Vicky. Sure. Whatever you say. Okay. Locker, filing cabinet, 2 screens, because on the previous one I think the amount of screens was a little bit lacking, so it caused a bit of a backlog.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
So sometimes staff give challenges as well, and it gives them like little perks, so 10 kudos and 25 happiness for this person, except the fact that sometimes it can be quite challenging. Like, I don't think anytime soon we'll be getting a level 4 GP's office. In a couple of levels time, we'll only be getting level 4 GP's offices, but right now, I don't think we will. So let's promote them until they're just enough money to be happy. That's perfect. Oh, they didn't want that picture being taken. Go on, happiness. There you go. Right. What do you want, Angela Monk? Oh, you're just promoted. That's the reason. I will need a janitor, and a janitor with ghost capture is amazing. And you're hygienic, and you think their life is a rom-com. And you hoard cutlery as well. so I will need toilets and a little toilet block over here. It's the perfect size for it. Trying to fit both hand dryers in. Yeah, that's perfect. I can even fit a bin, maybe? No. Just not enough room. That's perfect. They might not be able to get out of the toilet, or even get into the toilet, but everything is perfectly fitting.
Try not to die.
Yes, please don't die. That would be great. Not dying would be great.
The world-renowned Cirque du Parfait is no longer under investigation. So come experience the magic, wonder, and terror of our glass-boned acrobats and face-eating clowns. It's a parfait day at the circus for everyone.
More 2 Point, more often. This is 2 Point Radio.
Put a leaflet stand outside the bathroom, just in case you want something to read whilst you're sat on the toilet. Okay, so the next room I'll build is a staff room. I could make it one larger, can I? Ah no, that makes the corridor a little bit small over there. You don't want to make corridors too cramped, because patients, they do take up their own body space. They won't really walk through each other. They'll step out of the way for each other and let someone go through, just like in real life. But it means that if you have cramped corridors where there's only kind of one tile of walking space.
To all patients with no money, you are now discharged.
No money, no treatment. The true American hospital way. We don't care if you're dying. If you don't got the money to pay for it, then... Put 2 sofas at the end. A little armchair either side. A bit next to the armchair, because whoever sits in that chair smells. I plan to make things look nice. A television, because what kind of self-respecting staff room doesn't have chairs? Let's move those down one. I mean, what's your furniture pointing to if you don't have a television in there? Ooh, chance drink machine. Stocked with probability. The drink for Pontier. Just as thirsty for a thrill as they are actually thirsty.
Patients are not permitted to sleep in ward beds.
Yes.
We're busy. Recover at home.
Stop sleeping in the wards. It's not a B&B. Should increase health, but also might decrease health. They have made a lot of changes to this game since I last played it when it first came out, like for a few weeks after it came out. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Rugs. Everybody loves a good rug. Rugs, useful for covering jam stains. Love some jam. Of course, jam for... Wait a minute, jam for North Americans is not the same jam as it would be for me jam.
I went to a holistics nature commune last week to see what they could do about my gravy allergy. They recommended a long stay at their spa and a bottle of rosemary extract.
Oh, of
They
course.
cost me a month's wages, but I'm finally starting to feel the effects. Still can't eat gravy though.
Such shame, because gravy's lovely. Love gravy. So we've got toilets, we've got a staff room, we've got psychiatry, we've got a ward, we've got general diagnosis, pharmacy and a GP's office. This is the last thing we can build for this area is a deluxe clinic. And it fits nicely about there. Have it in the middle of the room, and again, have it so the doctor is facing the machinery, just in case something goes hideously wrong. And windows so people can look in at the spectacle. And put a light-headed poster in there as well, just to remind them of what they had.
Prevent stress, clouded thoughts, and death.
Yes, regular breathing does help prevent death. It's a perfect little room, and it does require a doctor. This assistant is always getting on. Oh my, you were just sick everywhere, and then you stood in it. Please don't stand in the sick. And a janitor is immediately coming across to fix that. Where is my assistant? It's one janitor. Oh, they're in the staff room, having a little relax. You're unhygienic and unmotivated. You will work for peanuts, but you are nasty.
Required in psychiatry.
But you do... This one's charming, but they drop litter. Moonlights as patience. Sure. And let's build another... In fact, there is... For 3-starring the first level, you unlock a newsagent. So newsagent sells like newspapers and confectionery.
In general diagnosis.
But it does need an assistant to work it. Buy the latest official licensed hospital stuff. So if I place the newsagents there, you can buy a cuddly toy. Cans of pop, magazines with women on the front, and newspapers, and also
Nurse to the pharmacy.
bags of lettuce. I'd imagine there'd be lettuce. So
In today's headlines, lottery winner Arthur Compass has announced winning the jackpot hasn't changed him one bit. He made this announcement floating over Croquembouche in his new gold-plated hovercraft, just like he's always done.
yes, of course, just like he's always done. So this will be for general diagnosis, so high energy but short temperature. Temper, sorry. You're positive you think your life is a rom-com, and you're a teacher, so you teach people 50% quicker, and that's always good. Oof. I just realised about the fact that I've run out of space in this hospital. Pan's lab. Our doctor have discovered a new illness, a pandemic. Involuntary attachment to kitchen utensils caused by extremely low levels of culinary skill. A pan must be carefully removed with a massive magnet. The patient is seeking treatment and will need a PANS lab in order to treat them. Unfortunately, I don't have space for a PANS lab, and I can do expansions, which I'll show you in a second. However, they'll be done by the time this patient is wanting to go home. So unfortunately, we're going to have to send you home. So if you zoom out, unlike the first map, there's actually places for expansion, and these are categorised by the different plots here. So plot 2, plot 3 and plot 4. Whereas the hospital we've already got is plot 1. So the bigger the plot size, the more expensive they are. So this big one at the top is £75,000 and it is quite large. Whereas the small one to the side here is only £25,000 and there's a lot smaller, and we don't need a big one, a big area right now, so we can build it. And the scaffolding starts, and it'll only take 15 days. Maybe I could have waited. He did only have 30 days left though, so it would have been a bit nip and tuck. Ooh, a reporter visit. 2 Point Radio's residential person that isn't often there because they're a reporter's silly fig blanket has requested a press pass to come in and visit the hospital. We definitely don't have anything like that, but some publicity could be good for us. If she's impressed with the hospital, it could be good for her reputation. Of course.
Megan Puss has sent in a very thorough quote for today's Nice Words of the Day. Remember that you are strong and blessed, that to live is to learn, and that all bad things happen for a reason, while good ones come to those who wait. That's a lot of nice words, Megan.
Reporter from 2 Point Radio has arrived.
You want to secure 10 patients in 90 days, and you'll get some happiness and we'll get some kudos from it. I think we might be able to do that. I'm not promising anything, but I think we might be able to.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Okay, so we have got 2 doctors. One for the psychiatry, one for the GP's office. Unfortunately, we will need... Oh, hiccups again. We will need one for this deluxe clinic as well, so I will need to get a second doctor. Oh! And you are amazing for psychiatry. You've both got Psychiatry 1 and Psychiatry 2. So whenever we do need to build new psychiatry buildings, you would be perfect. However, you do have 3 negative traits. 4 in fact, but no, sorry, 3. You're lazy, so you want more breaks. You litter, so you drop litter around the hospital, and you get angry when you need the toilet. You also have regrets. But who doesn't? You're hangry, and you think clouds have feelings. I'm here to tell you that clouds don't have feelings. You're hungry, but you're funny. And you always forget passwords. Whereas you have got 3 positive traits, in the fact that you make people happier, you're a teacher, and you water plants. And I don't need any kind of specialisation for this building as of yet, because you would be good to work in a GP's office with your general practitioner skill. So, like you, right there. So you'll be better working in the GP's office, and there's like a little, well, there was. The 9 with the people there shows how many people are queuing for that building. So right now there's 9 people queuing for the GP's office. And it is about that time that you should really consider building a new GP's office. So that is what I will do. I think it just looks better when it's flush against the wall like this, even though I'd like to make it a little bit bigger. Because making it look like that looks a bit stupid. Making it look like that is not great either. Whereas it's flush against the wall, it looks good, but it is a very small room. I'm sure the GP will be fine.
Terrible things happen every day. You
Yes.
could lose a toe. Your house. Even your life. That's why you need insurance like Swindles Insurance.
Swindles Insurance.
Swindles, because peace of mind is worth a piece of your soul.
Of course.
This is 2 Point Radio.
Patients found violating hospital policy will be asked to stop.
Yes, please stop violating hospital policies. Put a rug down. Because who doesn't love a good rug?
Maintenance
And that is definitely a good rug.
Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
How are they automated then? I don't know. I was so close to being level 3 as well, but there's nothing more I can really put in this room other than just covering the walls in light-headed posters. It'll be fine.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Aye, they do. It might be the case that I need to buy another psychiatrist. Sorry, another janitor then. Ooh, look at you.
Imminent.
You are very, very expensive though. And you're just sleepy. You'll fall asleep at random times during the day. Woo! Doctor Employee and Nurse of the Year. We'll need Pan's lab. I'll build that immediately. I was just seeing if the radio reporter was moving. Okay. So over here, we'll use a bench so the people are nice and we'll queue. Let's get some snack and... Ooh, we've unlocked salty snacks. Let's put some salty snacks down. We'll get some briny brittle down. Oh dear. I'll put a bin down just in case you decide to litter everywhere. Which you probably will. But please don't. And a plant. A nice looking plant. Ooh, they died in the ward. That's not good. They're saying about getting Pan's lab, but...
This is Nigel Bickleworth
Oh. That's the reason why. Because I would
on
need
2
to...
Point Radio.
Fear not, faithful listeners. Your favorite radio personality, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, is back.
Yay.
As much as I would like to quit this infernal booth forever, I just cannot deprive you of my wit. I take the responsibility of being your only source of intellectual stimulation very seriously indeed.
As you should.
More instantly forgettable melodies coming up next.
Thank you, Sir Nigel. Let's unlock the hand sanitizer, so...
Doctor to psychiatry, please.
So patients will wash or use this hand sanitizer and it will increase the hygiene of the hospital. But the reason why I've put down a second pharmacy is so I can do the upgrade a machine task. I've only cured 6 patients in the 90 days. Yikes. Oh dear. I've slightly failed. Never mind. Oh, I pressed 2 buttons in there in one go. I don't know what I did. I may have done something terrible. Oh, Sally Fig Blanket liked it. We got 8 rep and 10 kudos. I've still not unlocked Pan's Labyrinth as of yet. How very funky this tune is. It's one of the new ones he must have added.
Doctor to the Deluxe Clinic.
Come on, upgrade quicker. This is looking nice over here. I mean, not many people waiting again. Ooh. And he's upgrading them quick. I've not got a spare doctor for over here. You can be a GP, you also diagnose, and you also can be a psychiatrist. You're quite a good doctor in that regard. Green fingers unmoted and you'll work for
I'm delighted
peanuts.
to say I will be giving a lecture at our local university on the topic of pretentiousness, namely how to do it correctly. Perhaps my contribution will put a halt to the alarming decline in educational standards in our community.
If you're going to be pretentious, you've got to be pretentious correctly.
Nurse, please go to the pharmacy.
There's no point being incorrectly pretentious. Great, the machine upgrade is complete. Make sure you've got a few fire extinguishers dotted around to keep the precious machine safe. Of course, because fire damages machines. Bungle Technologies are grateful for our continued support with their psychiatry patients and have given us access to one of their machines, the extractor pan. Yes, I should have realised that I needed to do this sooner to get that. As unfortunately, I guess that other guy has left the hospital now. Which is a shame. Oh, I'm so popular. Get a level 4 staff room. It's going to be a bit difficult for the time being, sorry. Constructing lands and Pan's Labyrinth. Yes, I will go and build on immediately. Pan's Labyrinth needs to be 4x4, so let's build it slightly bigger, just to give the extra room for extracting pans. It's a rather large and awkward machine. Fire extinguisher near the door just in case it does catch fire. Oh. Money. Everybody loves money. Plant, and that should do.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
Get a new doctor. What am I looking at for this doctor? I've already got 2 of the psychiatry skills. This is going to be a treatment room, so you, who works for peanuts, is perfect because you're going to be cheaper than the average person who would like this. Ku Akimbo. And you're a real fan of waterborne
Doctor
mammals.
wanted in hands lab.
I really can't say more great things about you. Ooh, cure. Cure 3 patients in Pan's laboratory. a few more chairs around. Oh no, I missed Pan's laboratory. Oh, we can get a chance to view it a second time. Well, that looks fun. It's a roller coaster ride as well as a treatment.
In today's guide to good manners, I would like to turn my attention to the selection and drinking of wine. If you are the type that is content to swill the house red, whatever that may be, you have no place in a fine establishment. More than anything, however, you must remember that one never spits out wine in a restaurant. You would be surprised how many do.
Of course, the proper way to drink wine is to glug it straight from the bottle. None of this pouring a small amount into a glass, swilling it gently. Oh my god, he's throwing up in the bin. Sorry, swilling the wine gently and then taking a sip before spitting it out into a bucket.
Money with them.
Yes, don't take money. We're a hospital, we need all we can. I'll increase the speed because we're just waiting for the time being. Now that one's been upgraded, we can also upgrade this one as well. Because all the patients will need to go to a pharmacy, we'll go to this pharmacy instead. And it'll be like, there's been no Myra whatsoever. Ooh, private mail. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 1-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. Like lightning, you've made a mockery of our detractors by striking a second time. You are commended on your endeavours into the inner workings of machineries and the human mind respectively. Now focus on your budding 2-headed empire, or at a 3rd head, by opening a new hospital in Flottering, as it is currently not much of an empire. Yours flagrantly, Tarquin Foxbridge. Thank you, Tarquin.